Humans on the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we've got 3 brand new Unchained cards revealed for Duelist Nexus. I am so freaking hype about this for a couple of reasons. One, I am a big fan of Unchained. I think it's kind of fallen off a little bit. It's got power crept over the last couple months to a year. And so it definitely needed a little wave to be able to keep up with modern day. So very excited to see what these do to help. Secondly, I put these in my video of archetypes that need help. This is one of those archetypes that's only like, whatever it is, 3-ish years old. It's still a relatively newer archetype, but Konami is rolling through a couple of those newer archetypes that definitely need to keep up. Very excited for that. And lastly, before we get into it, I told Seth just now, I said, when I saw these revealed, but no translations yet, I said, one of these cards needs to be setting an Unchained Speller Trap straight from the deck. That would be sick. Let's get into it. Let's see how we do. Starting off here, we have 3 monsters. 2 main deck monsters and an extra deck. Here we go. Unchained Soul Shavara. This is a level 6 Fire Fiend effect monster. 2,000 attack, 1,500 defense. I like the stat line. 2K is pretty good, especially if it's an extender. During the main... Oh, sorry. Both effects are hard ones per turn. During the main phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, you can target 1 fiend monster or 1 set card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card. And if you do that, you cannot special summon monsters while it is face up in the monster zone, except fiend monsters. Wow, that's already so good. Quick effect to pop a card on your field, a fiend or a set. All the sets in your deck are floating into more bodies. And all the bodies on your field are floating into more bodies. So really, really solid there. The restriction's not a big deal. This deck almost hard plays into like fiends only anyway. Very, very cool. Second effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can set 1 Unchained Speller Trap straight from the deck. Let's go! Oh, that is so rewarding. That is so... Wow. And this one's actually... By the way, keep an eye on this. If this card is sent to the graveyard, not destroyed like every other Unchained card in the entire archetype, this guy just needs to be sent to the graveyard. By the way, this isn't even from field. You can literally Foolish Burial this. Wow. This card's incredible for the deck. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, great. Great start. Here we go. Next up, we have Unchained Soul Shiyama. It's a level 6 Water Fiend. Same stat line, 2,000 attack, 1,500 defense. Again, still solid. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. First effect, you can target 1 card you control, destroy it, and then you can destroy 1 Speller Trap on the field. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, it isn't a quick effect. So I do kind of wish it was a quick effect, but this deck wants to destroy its cards anyway, so just being able to pop one of your other cards, rotate into another name, get going from there, still really solid. But also getting the utility of popping a Speller Trap could be cool. Pop your opponents. You could even pop your own, so you could pop like a monster on your field and also another card. Very cool. Alright, second effect. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 fiend monster or 1 set card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card, but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. Interesting. So this one to me is a little bit less impressive overall. It doesn't have a way to get itself out of the hand, so kind of like the classic Unchained, is it just Unchained Soul? Not a great card to draw. The other big dog that's like a brick. Not a great card to draw. That's definitely going to be the question here. Is he going to be worth playing if you don't really want to draw him? But getting it engraved is pretty good, right? Like just being able to destroy something, get it back, and then, you know what I mean? It's just a body from there, and then you could pop something else, get another, you know what I mean? Get another pop, get another summon from deck if you're popping a back row of your own. There's definitely some utility here. To me, this card is maybe a one-off just for certain lines where you have a heavy Unchained hand, and you just want to keep popping your stuff, keep rotating to the rest of your deck, the rest of your engine, and then maybe you utilize this card because it really seems like even if you can't draw this guy, you want to be summoning him out of the deck because you just want to link him off and then use him to get another Unchained, probably a trap, straight from the deck. Very, very good. Okay, so I love the first guy. I like the second guy. Don't love him. Okay. Final card here. This is Unchained Soul King Yama. I love the name. He looks really cool too. Here's the better look at the artwork here. Almost like Inuyasha-esque looking guy. Here we go. Link 2. It's a Link 2 Dark Fiend. 2000 attack. Bottom left, bottom right. Any two fiends. What is going on? So this could make something like, what is her name? Tour Guide potentially better. You can use the first and second effects of this card once per turn. If this card is special summon, not even link summon, special summon, you can add one Unchained monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Okay, just go ahead and search a card. Secondly, if a card or cards you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in the graveyard, in your graveyard, you can banish this card, special summon a fiend monster from your hand or graveyard, then you can destroy one card you control. That's quite good, because you'd be able to summon back a fiend from grave, destroy it, and then you would just summon from deck again anyway, to keep rotating resources. This card's pretty good. This card's really good, actually, for the deck. The question is going to be, because this is kind of like a starter, we're going to want to make this card, search another monster, keep extending from there, because we always want to get to the other Link 2. If we're going first, we want to end on that other Link 2, because he has a quick effect to link off with our opponent's monsters. That's a pretty good interruption, so we want to end on interruption there. But I do think, bare minimum, just making this guy, which is literally any two fiends, so that even means Tour Guide into one of the small guys, summon this guy, he searches you red. Red can then even destroy this guy if you want to summon himself. And then, as long as you have any other way to put a monster on field, specifically a fiend, I think, right? Then from there, you would be able to hopefully make the other Link 2. I know it has weird materials, so as long as you can make the other Link 2, you would be good. And then you'd also get to set a trap card from deck. So you literally have a trap plus the Link 2, and you'd have this card set up engraved. This card almost reminds me of like Coral Triangle in Marine Cess, because, you know, it's like searching you a part of your deck, and this search is better. I mean, Coral Triangle searches one exact card in that archetype, because the other traps are useless other than Wave. Whereas this card searches any monster in your deck, which could definitely have even more utility, which is very cool. So, yeah. I would say overall, this is the kind of wave I was looking for. You could argue that the blue guy could be a little bit better, but I think as far as a new main deck extender, as well as an extra deck like engine facilitator and a Link 2, these are about as good as you could have hoped. I really think both of these are quite good. The fact that this is generic too is like kind of crazy. That means even other this could mean Unchained could kind of fit with other Fiend decks and engines way better than it ever has before. I mean, I think about stuff like maybe Backjack, right? Just like Backjack with any extender. Any Fiend extender gets you into this. Backjack could get you a setup for a trap, potentially. Maybe it's not the best, but I don't know. I'm just kind of brainstorming some other Fiend ideas. I'm definitely going to go through a list of Fiends and see what else might give us extra potential here for sure. But we'll see. I mean, all in all, I really like what I see here. If you're a fan of Unchained, I think this is a really, really, really good wave to kind of get us excited. So very, very cool. I want to know your guys' thoughts down below. I haven't messed with Unchained in a really long while, because once I could tell that they were getting power crept up, I kind of like stepped back from the deck, but this is definitely going to make me take a really hard look at them and see if we can do some pretty spicy stuff. This is a really good step for them, and I can't wait to see what people come up with. So that is it for me here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you know the drill. Let me know your thoughts down below on these new cards. If you are a connoisseur of Unchained or just have some ideas about some of these new cards, interactions, cool things to note that I didn't mention here, please throw it in the comment section down below, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all things Yu-Gi-Oh! News. I cover pretty much every single new card that gets revealed for this beautiful game we love and play. But I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.